Job of the day. This speech. Right. Comes a time in life when you meet your soulmate, the person when you blink you can't be without. For Chris, that happened 27 years ago when you met me. Sorry, Rach. With that being said, I should probably introduce myself. For all of you that don't know me, I'm Chris's younger brother, the cooler one, obviously. I've lost myself. Oh, younger brother Steve, that's what it was.
Can I just explain? He's already had a couple of double. Yeah.
Right, you lost me now. Right, it is an honour for me to be standing here today. Even though Claire herself will tell you I am the better man out of all three of us. I've lost myself again. Wait there, shut up you. Chris will disagree, because as a child I was always an annoying little brother, which led to hard decisions. I've lost myself again. What I should say and what I shouldn't mention today in this speech. Pause.
Mommy!
Do I live up to Chris's expectations, or do I take the high road and mention the good times? I decided to be nice. I said I wasn't going to mention the time I found Chris's big pile of granny porn. I decided I wasn't going to mention the time Chris shit herself in Hill. And I certainly wasn't going to mention the time when Chris and Rachel paid me £5 when I was a child to go to the shop. God knows what they want to get rid of me for. Sorry. But I said, wait.
Thank you, Steve. Sit down, Sit down.
But it said, I will tell you that my older brother, with the name of Chris, didn't exist to me. For the first 4 years of my life, his name was Shut the Door. It is truly great that you have found your soulmate, the one you look up to and admire, the one who stands and soothes your pain, the one who rubs your earlobes until you fall asleep. Yeah, me again. But in all seriousness, I do look up to you, Chris. You're the most intelligent man I know, and is always there for the family from thick and thin. This room is full of important people. Today, Chris and Rachel. Rachel, for you, it's obviously your family and all the bridesmaids. For Chris, it's the people behind standing behind the bar. But I'll leave that story for Mike. I know that everyone in here in this room is proud and happy for the special couple. There's a person who is not here today, Mum, but she'd be very happy for the both of you, the way you brought up your kids and all that. You've got amazing children. I'm making it short and sweet now, I'm getting panicking. Right, again, thank you for being here today to celebrate the love and future of Chris and Rachel Simmons. I wish you both the happiness in the world. Rachel really does bring out the best in you. So if you could all raise a glass. Mrs. and Mr. Simmons. That was horrible.
I don't know your voice just. I hope you're all having a good time. See, I'm doing it already. Time celebrating these two finally getting married. Oh, dear. He's in shock. He's like, they finally got married. What? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Emma. I've known the bride now for over 24 years. When Rachel asked me to be maid of honour, I had a lot of thinking to do how I was going to do this speech. So I went on YouTube to have a look at what people were doing these days. And well, people sing their speeches. Ooh. So can I have some music, please? No, I'm joking, I'm not singing. I'm not doing that. Nobody wants me to do that. So I put some music on for you. No. So I thought, right, if I'm not singing, I'll do a roast. So I thought, no, but that's too mean. So I definitely won't mention the time that Rachel got her nickname Dyson because of Chris. Sorry, Karen, but no, that's too mean. I definitely won't mention that. I also won't mention the time that she dropped trousers outside Hyper Value and had a week. Won't tell you about that either. Or about the time she drank a whole bottle of wine to herself and starfished the stairs. No, not about that either. Or the time she fell out of a three-wheel trolley. Threw a bag of chips at a bee. Or my food. Or when she got her butt wedged in a window. She was literally stuck in a window. That wasn't his fault.
Don't blame me now.
Yeah. The most hilarious thing, I swear to God, we've seen it. Anyway. No, so I won't mention any of that. So I thought, okay, I'll mention these instead. Like the time we were 9 years old and we got married. Her cat was the officiator. Officiator was the one who was officiating. Our nighties was our wedding dressing. Our midnight feast was our reception. Karen's scream at me to shut up was our cue to go to bed. The time that I hugged her while she cried because Chris won't come from London to see me. Why won't he walk? Won't mention that. Or how she told me I was pregnant with Aidan by the look of her face. The countless times she sat and listened to me tore my heart out. The time we planned to live together and even bought stuff for a place before we met the ones who would steal us away from each other. What? John. Chris. I've been there the whole 15 years of the relationship. From the food fight that effectively started it all.
I wasn't
No. To where? To the births of their beautiful babies. And finally this wedding, where they got to show their love and devotion to another in front of those that they loved. Rachel, you are my best friend, my wife, my sister. You have the biggest heart of anyone I've ever known. You are funny, goofy, rough, fast. You are beautiful, you are selfless. And I'm so glad that you have the happy ending that all princesses deserve. Chris. Thank you. Thank you for being Rachel's rock, her strength, her soulmate, and giving her more happiness than you'll ever know. And good luck. To Mr. and Mrs. Simmons.
Come on, Larry.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up. Congratulations to the happy couple. Rachel, you look beautiful. Chris, look alright, mate. It's an absolute honour and privilege to be standing here giving you this speech today, especially after the stag do. But that story I will save for a little bit later on. Now down to the matter at hand of embarrassing Chris and Rachel. Emma may not have gone into details, but I may. No, I've done that way already. I'm only joking, I couldn't do that to you. But technically I could. But to be completely honest with you, Chris is quite good at embarrassing himself. Just look at the dance floor later on, and I'm sure you'll understand why. Next page. For anyone who isn't aware, don't be surprised, but I'm Chris's younger brother. I've missed a line here. I'll start again. For anyone who isn't aware, don't be surprised by my vastly superior looks, but I'm in fact Chris's younger brother. There we are. I've literally known Chris my entire life.
No shit.
No shit. So it's safe to say I have a good amount of stories that I could tell, but I don't think it would be fair of me to tell you all the mortifying and cringeworthy stories of Chris. But I can say a fruity cider behind the bar may get me to tell you one or two. Now when I first met Rachel, nearly 15 years ago, she seemed obsessed with hoovering. Especially on buses. Which, if you ask me, is rather bizarre. But if it did, obviously, which bus though? But if you give, which gave her the nickname of Dyson. But if, for the first few years of their relationship, so there is a family-friendly story I can tell. Myself and my sister, when we were younger, decided to have an impromptu shed sale of all Christopher's prized possessions. Now, we've seen Chris thundering down the road with pure rage and anger. But what I haven't seen is Chris angry since then. But what I have seen is Rachel angry. After being the first person, admittedly, to throw the towel into stag do, which everyone seems to know about, I may not have seen Chris angry since then, but I've seen Rachel done that one. I may not have seen Chris straight to the laugh. Sorry, you're throwing me off. Right, but I have seen him drunk. During the stag night, we played Mr. and Mrs., during which we had to give Chris questions, and every time he got a question wrong, he had to take a shot. Unlucky for Chris, he got none of the questions right, and ended up drinking every single shot. He basically drank himself unconscious. I felt quite guilty seeing the photos on Facebook that Claire seemed to put up. They weren't just on Facebook. It was so much funnier when I read this line in my head. It's not funny anymore, but I'll try this bit again. I almost felt guilty when they carried him into the ambulance. Even more so when I seen on the photos that Claire kindly shared for everyone on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, and Bebo. For the younger ones.
And eBay.
What's that?
And eBay.
And eBay, apparently. Oh yeah, and eBay as well.
Given the rest.
I feel somewhat responsible for the mess and carnage that entailed the morning after Chris's stag do. You had Rachel waiting up for a late night McDonald's. And Chris, well, no one actually knows because
Because you don't know himself.
absolutely flatted on Wine Street apparently. Despite our attempts to kill Christopher and sell his prized possessions, Chris has always been there to help us through the tough times in life. No matter what the task at hand, Chris isn't just a good brother, but he's also one of the nicest persons I know. To be serious for a moment, Chris, you've scrubbed up quite well today. 5 out of 10. High I can honestly say Chris and Rachel are made for each other. They have the same positive attitude in life, and after the time that they spent getting to know Rachel, I know that she's the perfect woman for Chris. Looking at them both today, they're both amazing people. Inside and out. They share the same morals and values that are so inspiring to see. There's another page, I'm afraid. 2 more pages, I'm afraid. It's going on for a while. Oh no, it's okay, it's okay.
Precious
page. For a couple who set out in different directions early on in life and come together to find each other, soulmates and best friends, they have the world at their disposal. Marriage is a lifelong commitment, and I can't wait to spend some of it along with them and their beautiful children, Oscar and Lucy. No matter what life throws at them, I know their love will continue to grow stronger. So as you're all eager to keep drinking, I'd just like to express my thanks and gratitude again to the wedding party and all the special guests that made this day very special. With all that, I'd like to raise a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Simmons.
Yay! Well done, mate. Well done.
Thankfully. Can I suggest you guys don't make any jobs in public speaking or anything?
I thought I did right.
Thank you all for coming today. It's been been a good day. We've really enjoyed ourselves, and we're just so happy that you could share this special occasion with us. The flower girls and the bridesmaids look gorgeous, and the best man and the wedding party and the page boy. Thank you all for the family who have travelled far and wide from Midlands, guys closer to home. You're closer to home, aren't you? You're only over there. Thank you for and all the work colleagues I used to live with, past, present, maybe future one day. And obviously, thank you to my lovely wife. Today. I don't know. Yeah, so have fun, enjoy yourselves. Today is also the Welsh version of Valentine's Day, as well as my mum's birthday. So just yeah, enjoy yourselves, guys.
Nobody end up in hospital, okay?
And a drink for my mum as well for her birthday.